also Merry Christmas, you know.
Are you ready to jingle your bells? Well, get ready, because it's vlogmas.
This is supposed to be my name, by the way.
What was that?
I wrote that on this hat when I was like 10 or 11, so I don't even know. It's trying to be Ashley. Hi everyone, sorry I'm whispering today. My fiance's dad is asleep and his room is right next to ours, so I'm trying not to be too loud. Before I begin this video, I just want to say that I am doing vlogmas this year, but it's gonna be on my personal channel. This is my personal channel. Hey, thank you to everybody that's went over there and checked out videos that are unrelated to the content that I post here. But I think I'm gonna start vlogmas not this week, but next week, so the second week of December. I'll be posting every day for a week over there, doing different Christmas holiday things.
Well, get ready, because it's vlogmas.
Today we're going to be answering some Michael Jackson questions, and all of these questions are related to the Michael Jackson biopic. I believe there's 18 of them, and this is from MJJ Facts. Y'all know I love me some MJJ Facts. Question number 1.
What's the one moment from Michael Jackson's life or career you hope the biopic includes?
So I actually, just based off the teaser, I think it's going to cover a lot. I think it's definitely going to show Michael's personal life and of course the music and how the music was made and people Michael worked with and his personal relationships, his business relationships. It's going to show a lot. Like, I have a lot of hope for this movie based off of the teaser alone and the fact that his son Prince is so heavily involved in it. I have to agree with when I talked about the biopic a couple of weeks ago and I read some of y'all's comments about it. There was one that said they hope that the movie includes when Michael did the moonwalk for the first time and he didn't do the toe stand perfectly and he was like really upset afterwards, and they hope they show that part in the film because it shows Michael's perfectionism. That, honestly, I haven't really stopped thinking about that because I'm like, yeah, I feel like that part is really crucial to show, so I've got to agree with that person that I hope they show that part. I know it's not like the biggest moment in the movie, but I feel like it's important to show, so I think I'm gonna go with that. Question number 2.
Which era are you most excited to see recreated?
So honestly, just based off of the way Jafar looks in the shot, I've got to say the bad era. I want to see more clips and pictures of him in the bad era because I just gotta say, whoever did the prosthetic of this nose, hello, can we have a little commotion for that because it is amazing.
Can I hear a little commotion for the dress? A little bit?
It doesn't look like it's making fun of him, you know what I mean? It looks very good, in my opinion. So I'm very excited to see Jafar in this era, genuinely, because he looks a lot like Michael. Question number 3.
Do you think the movie should show Michael Jackson's childhood in detail or focus more on his adult years?
I really do want it to talk about Michael's childhood. We're gonna talk more about Joe Jackson as these questions go on. I don't know, I've heard so many different opinions about Michael's childhood and especially when it comes to his relationship with his father. But I hope they show that and I hope it's honest because I know that Paris Jackson, I made a video about it. She talked about how a lot of times these biopics or these dramatizations, they're not accurate, which is absolutely true. There are plenty of biopics and dramatizations of actual real life situations and people's actual real life that I've watched that I've been like, yeah, that didn't even happen, or this is a little sugar-coated, right? So I hope they don't sugarcoat stuff. I really would love to see Michael's childhood years, to be honest, but I know that if they show the reality of it, it's probably going to be very hard to watch. At the same time, I know that the Jackson 5 obviously was super popular, but Michael alone as a solo artist was like the most success he ever had. So I wouldn't be surprised if they focus more on his adult years, you know, but I would not mind seeing more of his childhood. Some of it I think is going to be very wholesome and sweet, and then some of it I think is going to be very hard to watch. Question number 4.
Do you think the movie should focus more on Michael Jackson's career or his personal life?
I'm one of those fans where I have to, like, as big of a fan as I am and as much as I want to know because I'm nosy and I'm just a curious person, I think a lot of us are. I think it's kind of human nature. I would love to see more of Michael's personal life, but at the same time, I feel like as a fan, you don't want to know too much to the point where it feels like you're almost invading their privacy, or like you know them on a personal level to some extent because you know so much. I mean, I have my parasocial moments, but I'm not trying to feed into that more. And again, I hope that they... Hell, oh, that is a loud truck. I hope if they show his personal life, it's not like fabricated and stuff. I mean, I know there's probably going to be some parts that are changed for the dramatization factor because it's a biopic, like I get that. And it's really up to the person watching to be able to figure out what's dramatized and what's actually true and what's not. I would not be opposed to showing some of Michael's personal life. I feel like the fact that his son is so involved really is what makes me feel so great about the biopic, to be honest. And of course Jafar, I feel like they have that respect for Michael, and they probably saw parts of Michael that we obviously didn't as fans, so it gives me hope that it's gonna be done well. I of course want to see Michael's career too, which is obviously gonna happen because Michael's career is so extensive. I mean, they have so much they can talk about through all of his eras, but I don't really have a preference on what they show more of, to be honest. I want to see both, but I don't really have a preference on which one is shown more. Question number 5.
What Michael Jackson outfit do you hope they recreate in the movie?
Oh my god, this is the perfect question because let me just say, I saw this last night. This has been circulating on MJ Twitter. This outfit, I cannot believe I have not put this outfit in my outfit videos that I do every now and then, which I should probably make another one, to be honest, soon. This one, it's honestly up there with, you already know what I'm gonna say if you've been following me for a while, the all-white Bad Tour outfit. These two, I need to see it.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Question number 6.
Which live performance would you most like to see recreated?
Honestly, I want to see the Earth Song performance, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be shown in the first part, if they end up doing a second part, which again, Lionsgate hasn't confirmed or denied it. But I mean, part 1 is obviously going to be very successful, so I don't see why they want to do a part 2 unless they just genuinely can't because of casting or something. I mean, honestly, there's so many performances I'd want to see, but they're definitely going to show all the iconic performances. You know, we saw some of them in the teaser, so I don't really have a whole lot of notes to give on that because I feel like they're going to nail the performances part just from the teaser alone, which is really 1 minute and 3 seconds. Question number 7.
What's one thing you definitely don't want the movie to leave out?
This one's kind of tricky. I don't really know. Some people may say when it gets to like the allegations, maybe leaving out certain parts of it, but I want them, you know, and I don't think they're gonna do this in part 1, but if they do a part 2, they're probably gonna talk about the allegations. I kind of want them to just lay it all out. You know what I mean? Like, I hope they're legally going to be able to do that by that point. Because from my understanding from reading people's comments, it seems like that is why the teaser didn't come out and stuff, because they were having legal issues dealing with the allegations with Jordan Chandler. I want them to just put it all out there. Question number 8.
What unreleased Michael Jackson song would you love to hear in the film?
Probably Hot Street or I'm blanking. Those two I would love to see. And also, did we notice the when they were putting the song names on the pegboard? That one? Yeah. Question number 9.
How accurate do you think the movie will be?
Based off of the teaser alone, I think it's going to be pretty accurate, but again, I think depending on if they're going to bring the allegations into the second part, which I'm assuming they would, and also I don't know how they're going to go about Joe Jackson and John Branca. Those are probably the 2 parts I'm the most concerned with, but I think that's actually a question that is asked later, like what are you concerned about, or what worries you about the movie? Honestly, based off of the teaser alone, I think it's going to be pretty accurate. And that's pretty amazing to say because it's only 1 minute and 3 seconds long and they don't show you too much. The clips are very short and fast, but what was shown, like, I cannot wait till the actual full trailer comes out because I'm already amazed. Question number 10. What do you know? We're leading into what I was just talking about.
What are you most worried about when it comes to the biopic?
I love how it's a picture of John Branca behind this. What is this guy's name? I know he's a very popular actor, but I don't know actors and actresses like that. Is it Miles Teller? Yeah, I've got to say, like, speaking of John Branca again, John Branca's, like, I hope they don't make him out to be a superhero kind of thing, like this invincible superhero. that did nothing wrong, because I don't view him like that, and a lot of Michael fans don't view him like that. I think Michael was hugely responsible for his success. And yeah, like John Branca came in and made some things happen, but it wasn't just him. A lot of it was also Michael. Hello.
Hello.
I'm also kind of nervous about the portrayal of Joe Jackson. I hope they don't sugarcoat it. I hope they show his good and his bad, not just the good. Question 11.
Wow, this one is sad. Should the movie end on a high note, or should it follow Michael Jackson's life up to his death? Or even further than that?
I don't know how the movie should end, but I've seen people giving their thoughts, and let me just say, some of them are painful, but also really good ideas. As much as I don't want to see it, I do kind of want to see Michael's death in the second part. I think if his death was shown and the fact that he died in his 50s, I think it will remind the audience that this man probably had a lot more life left in him, but people were so nasty to him for so many years. And I think due to, you know, the things he experienced, a lot of that caused him dying at an earlier age, in my opinion. And I think by including that, after watching a whole film that hopefully is going to show an accurate portrayal of Michael Jackson and his innocence and just how amazing of a person he was musically. And I mean, I know I don't know him personally, I never knew him personally, but I think sometimes actions speak louder than words, and I think Michael's actions showed that he was a genuine person. And yeah, he had his faults, but he was a really, I mean, I don't think we will never get another person like him. So I think to show all of that in the film and then end with that kind of makes people realize, like, wow, we really should have been kinder to him while he was here and appreciated him more, because now that he's not here, it's like all of a sudden people seem to care, and I hate when that happens with people that pass away. It seems to be a very common thing, and Michael was definitely no exception. But I wouldn't be surprised if maybe it ended with that and then did a flashback of his life. I feel like the film is going to be much more creative than I would be.
OMG guys, while editing this I just had an idea for the ending. I don't know if this is dumb or not, but I was thinking at the end it shows Michael's passing, then it shows flashbacks of all his greatest moments. And then at the end you see this picture of little Jafar looking at Michael. I think that's a good idea, but also maybe I'm just tired and any idea sounds like a genius idea.
Question number 12.
How much do you think this biopic could change how the public sees Michael Jackson?
I think, again, because Jafar and Prince, like a lot of family are involved with the movie, I have very high hopes that the public's perception of Michael is going to be significantly more positive. But at the same time, I know with the resurgence of Michael stuff, there's going to be plenty of people that are not so nice about it and are continuously trying to disprove anything that the movie says, even if it's true.
You are really dumb.
So I think there's going to be a mixture, but I'm hoping that it will be overwhelmingly positive. Question number 13.
How do you think younger or new fans will react to the movie after watching it?
I think that this is going to, I mean, you've seen how other biopics have been. Like, a lot of people my age, when the Queen biopic came out, became obsessed with Queen. Like, I saw far more people at Queen and Adam Lambert's show after the biopic that were my age than I did previously, before it came out. And then, like, you know, even the Elvis one, I saw a lot of younger people getting into Elvis. Michael's no exception. But again, I feel like it's like children are born and it's like they, within like the first few years of life, like they know Michael Jackson from his music alone because his music is so popular. I don't even know if we need a biopic to like help with that, because Michael is just such a legend and his music is everywhere. But hey, I think it will help to some extent for sure. I mean, it's going to be very popular. Question number 14.
If you could name the movie yourself, what title would you give it?
Honestly, I wouldn't change the name. I think Michael is absolutely perfect. It's simple. I don't think any other name would have fit. Like Michael Jackson, Michael is just better. It sounds more personal than Michael Jackson. I don't know, like just his first name. I don't know how that makes sense, but it does. I think Michael is the perfect title for this movie, to be honest. It's short and simple, and you can say the name Michael and people could definitely assume you're talking about Michael Jackson. I mean, he's just that famous. Question number 15.
What was your first reaction after watching the trailer?
I mean, my reaction's up if you want to see it. I was like just shocked and happy with it. I was so happy with the teaser trailer. I was just freaking out. I was shocked. I gasped. I said, oh my God, probably 40 times. I watched the trailer like over 10 times. Yeah, go check out my reaction if you haven't seen it yet. Question number 16.
Which moment or detail from the trailer stood out to you the most?
For me, it's definitely when Jafar spoke. I think everything leading up to that, I was like, oh wow, this is great, this is great. And then I heard Jafar speak and I was just like, yep, that's it. This is gonna be, I think, the best biopic of all time. And that's coming from someone that I could not shut up about the Queen biopic for literally like a year or two. So that's saying a lot, but genuinely, I think this is going to be the best biopic of all time. Question number 17.
What's something from the trailer you would have done differently?
I genuinely, because it's a teaser trailer, you can only show so much. Like, I thought to myself, maybe they could show Jafar singing something, because Jafar's singing voice is very similar to Michael's, so that would have been even crazier. It's like, not only does he sound like him when he speaks, he also can sing similar to him, but it's also a teaser trailer. There's only so much you can show without giving everything away in a trailer, or especially a teaser trailer. So honestly, I wouldn't change anything so far, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to say that anything needs to be changed until I actually see the full teaser. After that, I may have a better answer for this, but the teaser trailer I feel like was done perfectly. I loved the music. I loved the clips that they used. I loved that it showed different eras. I loved that Jafar spoke in it. I mean, no notes for me. It showed the crowd, the audience, live performances, the hysteria of Michael Mania. It just showed a lot for a teaser trailer. I was very happy with it. And the last question, question number 18.
Which moments from Michael Jackson's life and career would you include in a second trailer?
Well, as of now, I'm not sure if we're gonna go... Sorry, one of my cats just took a dog. I'm not sure if we're gonna go up to the 90s or the 2000s. It's looking like maybe the 90s, but I know we got this picture. I think we might end right around the 90s for this movie, the first part. So the second part, I guess, would have to be from either the 90s or the 2000s to Michael's death. Of course, I you know, as hard as it's going to be to see the trial of Michael Jackson, I think it's important to show that, because I feel like if you don't show that, you're not really going to prove his innocence to people that don't know. At the same time, the fact that people still think Michael is guilty is beyond me, because if you do little to really no research, I mean, it really doesn't take a lot to see a lot of inconsistencies. And the fact that he was found not guilty, it really didn't take a lot for me to figure that out once I actually looked into it. But for those who don't know, or for those who may be conflicted, I feel like it's going to help significantly with that. I've got to say, like, I wanted to focus on Michael's music, especially the Invincible album. Like, I'm really looking forward to that a lot. I'm also kind of looking forward to if they show This Is It, which, again, I don't see how they couldn't. There's so much I want to include, but I do feel like the allegations are crucial to getting more of the general public to understand that this genuinely, to me, this all felt like a smear campaign against Michael Jackson the more that I look into it. But anyway, sorry, that ended on a more serious note. My bad. But I know a lot of you feel the same way. I think the biggest thing is to, aside from show, I feel like everybody knows that Michael Jackson's a musical genius and an amazing performer and had some of the best music in the entire world. But I think Michael's innocence is one of the most important things to me that I hope is shown, especially in the second part, if it does happen. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Sorry I had to whisper so much, and I will see you guys in the next one, and I'll see you the second week of December on my main personal channel. This is my main channel, hello, for Vlogmas. So I will see you guys then, and I love you guys. Bye, guys.